Hey YouTube, what's going on? Team Phantasmal here, coming at you guys with another Force Will deck profile. Um, this is the green machine, I like to call it. It's just like a machine, kind of like, I wouldn't say it's rush, but it's like a swarm deck. But um, I don't really like this deck because interdimensional escape is a card, and this deck just gets absolutely destroyed by that card. That one card destroys this deck. This deck is amazing. Um, if that card wasn't around, this deck would just be amazing. This deck would be one of the best. But with that card so easily floating around, you would definitely have to change this list to counter that. You'd have to play like some counter spells or something like that. But then this deck doesn't function like it should by gaining board presence at all times. So you'd pretty much have to be like you'd have to change the list to a machine control list, which I'm sure would not be the worst thing in the world. But it's just like if I want to play control, I'm just gonna play like something that's not machines that's gonna be a lot better. So that's just my thought process on it. I think there's like so many better control decks to be able to play other than machines. So if you need to play machine control to be able to make it function well against that card, it almost seems bad in my opinion. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. I'm just bad talking it basically now when it's actually not bad at all. It's just that one card really like hinders its playability, and it's just really sucks. So first off, we got Machina right here. He is the best for machines. That other ruler sucks. He's just bad compared to this guy. All rulers in the new set suck. Don't play any of them. They're bad. Yeah, that's all I can say. He's just 100 times better. There's no arguments about that. Then there's like the green ramp engine. So 4 Moonbreeze and 4 Gretel. You can. This is better than Elvish Priest because it can't be attacked, basically. And this just speeds everything up more and more. This kind of helps with interdimensional escape because you can try to like hopefully win before they can either draw it or play it against you, either or. So yeah, the concept behind this deck is that you're gonna win on turn 6 or 7. You could win on turn 5 if you draw really good, even with your search engine. Yeah, you have to still draw good in your opening hand to win on turn 5. And again, this is assuming that your opponent can't do anything about it or cancel anything. I'm just going with that mindset, obviously, because winning is good. So yeah, and then onto the voids. We play all voids now. 4 Clockwork Soldiers. He's like the best one drop. The target attack is really, really relevant. He's able to get rid of your opponent's board presence while keeping yours. So yeah, he's really, really good. His ability kind of sucks, but hey, it's really situational. So at a point, it could really come through. But in general, it's pretty bad. And then 3 Mechanical Sprite. I like this card still. Some people don't like it, and that's fair. I think it's just another 1-drop, which is really, really good. Plus, you can give it flying. What else could you want? Flying is the best thing in this game. It's a jump blocker too if you really need to against flyers. So it's good. I also think of it this way. This also lets you keep up with fairies. This deck against fairies has like a disadvantage because your only good flyer is Clockwork Scout Plane, and you don't usually want to just sack it off for blocking. You want to be able to do damage with it. But against fairies is a hard matchup for this deck, but you can usually get by with your big guys usually. But yeah, and then the 3 Magic Screw. I was playing this at 2 at first, but then I bumped it up because I was like, that extra 6/6 for like nothing is really, really, really good on like Clockwork or Scout Plane. So yeah, 3 Magic Screw. It's good. Onto the 2 drops. Clockwork Scout Plane. Awesome. Amazing. Flyer. 2-drop. What else is not good about it? It's good. And then you play 2 Maribella. If you're playing a different build, like if you really wanted to play like the water version or something, the blue version, sorry, or whatever you want to call it, you'd play like 4 of this. But in this version, you only play. You could arguably cut this all together, not play it all at all. But I just think being able to cheat in Maribel for cheaper cost is very, very good. And plus, it lets you search it and the regalia whenever you want when it goes to the grave. So it's just it's really good. One thing that people kind of get a little confused, I guess it's just because people don't read or have not read the card fully. Because I had this app in my locals. The guy thought that when you remove this card from the grave, that you can pay 2 colorless for the activate abilities of Maribel the Steel Doll, which you can, but as well as Maribel the Insane Self Machine, blah blah blah. And I was just like, whoa, dude, no. That's for playing it. And he's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, man, that's too strong. So that was a funny little encounter there. But yeah. Dark Machina. You'd play 2. You'd play 4 instantly if this was a machine. It's not a machine, so 2's fine. Sadly, this is not a machine. I guess that'd be too good. But like, let's be honest. What's not good in this game? Let's be real. Like, everything's really, really good. So I don't know why they put restrictions on some things and not others. So, but yeah. And then obviously remote control beast, like 0 drop 8/8. Okay, seems fair. Yeah, like I said, if Interdimensional Escape wasn't in a card, this deck would be so good. Still good, but you know. Maribel. This card is Maribel. It's putting it in for free with the God Art or just hard casting it. Pierce is so good. My God, love it. Wins games. Block. Okay, you still take damage. Win. Aww. And then 2 Maribella's Work. I think it's called Work. Yeah, Work. Yeah, if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like Pot of Greed. You draw 2 cards for no reason. It's stupid. It's a zero cost or 1 cost. Draw 2 cards basically. So yeah, it's really good. And then 2 March of the Machine Lord. Funny with this thing is, what was it? On turn 4, because of my, turn 5, because of my opening hand, I had 2 of these in my hand, and then after the mulligan, I had 2 of these in my hand, and 2 of these. So I was playing like really slow, but then I was just like, okay, J activate this, and like Maribel. I had drew Maribel at that point. I had 2 of these in my hand, and then I drew into remote control beasts off of this. So I was just like, game? And he's just like, oh, cool. It's like, fuck. So good. But yeah, oh, whoops, wrong card. Whoopsies. Yeah, March of the Machine Lord is really good. So just speed everything up and win. 0 cost. 2 remote control giants. Yeah, this card's a beast. Just cheated in with the J-Activate ability, basically. Even if you can pay for 1 less, you're never going to get it low enough to really want to hard cast it, really, but still a card that can't be destroyed. So again, really good. Basically, for Interdimensional Escape not to make you lose, you need to be in a point where you've J-Activated and you have at least 1 of these on the field not to lose immediately. But if they cast it like super early, like before you can even J-Activate, it's kind of like game over. Like, I would just scoop it up there. It's just like, depending on, obviously, if he's got like nothing else either, then maybe you keep playing. But depending on the game state, I would just scoop it up right there, because I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not going to come back from this. So, and then 2 Maribel, the Regalia, this is really good protection, because it's just like, oh, you're attacking me? Okay, 1,000. Block, and they're like, oh right, I forgot about that card. And then also it destroys Regalia. It's like, come on, like, what's not good about that? That's amazing. So yeah, Maribel, and you can search it too. So yeah, this is kind of like the green machine that I kind of like put together. I'm pretty sure it's probably standard. Again, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't really show this, but if you really want to know, it's just all basic wind. So I didn't think it had much relevance. But yeah, this deck is kind of like, I'm like a hit and miss with this deck. I like it, it's fun, but it's just like, again, it sucks that 1 card really cripples the deck. So that's a thing. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this list. It's just kind of like, I would never play this like outside of for fun, just because of the mindset I have. But yeah, this is definitely a good deck otherwise. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.